Hello, welcome to the Conquering Hill podcast and morning talk show. I'm your host, Nicholas Gagnier. Today is January 16th. I'm here to slice it for you anyway. We'll dice it and I'll tell you what's crack-a-lackin' today on January 16th. Already halfway through the month of January. We're moving right along here and hopefully you are moving right along with it, getting better every single day. So today I would love to discuss with you and ask you, are you hungry? There's a scene in Rocky Five. I'm a huge Rocky fan. In Rocky Five, he asks Tommy, "Are you hungry?" And he wasn't asking about his hunger for food. He was asking about how hungry he was for success, to win, to fight, to practice, to get better, to become great, to become a champion. So I'm asking you today, how hungry are you? How hungry are you for success? How hungry are you for a better life? How hungry are you for a better and healthy body? How hungry are you for a better marriage? How hungry are you for a better relationship with your children, with your friends, with your coworkers? How hungry are you? Because it's all here, right? We always talk about our gut, right? Can you trust your gut? Well, are you hungry? Can you trust your hunger? Because that will also determine how far you are willing to go. How much time and effort will you put in for that success? Are you so hungry that you'll stop at nothing? Are you so hungry that all the roadblocks and the failures and the rejections, will you stop at that point? Or will you keep going? Is your hunger strong enough? Is your desire to succeed and become successful and accomplish those goals and your dreams? Is that hunger strong enough? Much like your why, but you can call on your why whenever you need it to pull you up, to keep you moving forward, right? But when you want something bad enough, when you need to taste that success, that is your hunger. Are you hungry enough to wake up early? Are you hungry enough to work a little bit later? Are you hungry enough to make a few more phone calls, to make a few more sales? Are you hungry enough to put in more work than the guy next to you? I'm old enough to appreciate Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Maybe some of you are as well. And they would always ask Larry and Magic, well, how come you're so great? What is the secret? What do you do during the off season? And they would always both answer, well, I knew that Larry was across the country or Magic was across the country and he was still practicing. So I couldn't quit when I got tired because I knew Magic was still out there or I knew Larry Bird was still out there practicing. So I had to keep practicing. I had to keep moving forward and getting better. And that's why those two are probably top 10 basketball players, 15 if you want to argue about it, right? Everyone loves arguing about the best, the Mount Rushmore of basketball players, but those are two of the most iconic and legendary basketball players in the history of the game. And why are they? Because they knew the other person was working harder than they were at that time. So they had to match that and go beyond that. So that's why it's so difficult in many pro sports for per se, and when you're a champion and when you win a championship, it's very hard to repeat. It can be done, but it doesn't always happen, right? We see that all the time in different sports where once certain players they reach the mountaintop, they become champions, they're not as hungry. They're not as hungry to repeat it. Only the true great ones do because they are obsessed. And sometimes, if you want to be so great at something, you have to become success, and that does come with sacrifice, right? I'm sure many of those athletes would tell you that they sacrifice a lot of time with their family and friends and loved ones along the way. Maybe some of them would want that time back. I'm not here to answer for them. However, people that achieve true greatness, they are absolutely obsessed. They are hungry. So to determine how far you are going to go in this world, in this rat race, you really have to test and question your hunger for greatness, for success, especially, in the workplace, right? There's always someone out there trying to learn a different skill, become better at something, all over the world, especially in a global economy where we are, people coming out of college or university, right? There's people all over the world coming out of college and university, all over the world trying to um, be hired for the same particular job, same task, the same with the same skills. Someone's always out there outworking you. I may have got up today at 6 a.m. and started exercising. Well, I bet someone was up earlier than me. I bet someone was up at 5:30. I bet someone woke up at 5 o'clock to exercise. I bet someone woke up at 4 o'clock to exercise. I bet someone woke up at 3 o'clock to exercise. They're hungry. I'm hungry. I get up at 6, but that's my level of hunger right now because I need my sleep still. I still need to hit a certain number of hours, but I'm hungry to wake up at 6 a.m. Put in some time exercising, put in some time with my meditation. And I'm hungry enough to come to you every single morning during the weekday, I should say every weekday at 7 a.m. here on my Facebook page and YouTube streaming live. You can catch the replay on YouTube and Spotify. But I'm hungry enough to be here. I'm hungry enough to keep coming back every weekday. This is day 7 of the morning talk show and podcast. And like I've mentioned before, not only is this about inspiring you and motivating you and providing some entertainment for you in the morning or whenever you decide to listen, it's also about creating a better life for myself, having some better structure and discipline every single day because I know I'm starting off my day correctly. I'm hungry enough for that. My hunger level is strong. Can it be better? Absolutely. Do I want to be great at this? Well, if I did, I would be obsessed with it. I'm obsessed enough to come to you Monday through Friday. So if I wanted to become absolutely obsessed with this morning show and podcast, I know there's other things that I'd have to do. I know there's other things that I would have to do, and maybe I'm not there yet. But I'm at the point where I'm going to use this vehicle to become better, healthier, and have more structure and discipline throughout my life. So that is my hunger level right now in regards to the morning talk show and podcast. So I want you to ask yourself, how hungry are you? How hungry are you? How much time and effort are you putting in every single day to become better? Whether it's um, exercising, practicing your faith, reading books, writing, doing what you're passionate about, chasing your passion, chasing your dreams, going after your goals. Are you hungry enough to have a better marriage, to put the time in? Are you hungry enough to have a better life with your children, being there for them, no matter what? Are you hungry enough to have a better relationship with your friends and family, giving them a call when they don't expect it? Are you hungry enough to have a better relationship with your coworkers, to work together, hand in hand, not butting heads, not bitching and complaining about what they're doing and what they're incapable of accomplishing? Are you hungry enough? Because sometimes we have to block everything else out and not worry about what everyone else is doing and focus on what you're doing. Focus on your task ahead. Get these horse blinders. Moving forward, continuing to move forward. You know things are going on around you, but you are moving forward and you are going to accomplish a task. Are you hungry enough for that? That's the question. So, today, January 16th, we're moving along in this great year 2024, a big year big changes coming. Always a lot of big changes every election year, right? A lot of energy, a lot of passion out there. And I think the people feel it in this country as well, United States, and they want change. But like I said yesterday on the podcast, be the change you wish to see in the world. Gandhi, one of Gandhi's famous quotes. So, what are you going to do to change? What are you going to do to become better? Are you hungry enough to become better? Because we can say it, you can talk about it, but until you actually put the time in and effort in when no one's watching, no one's watching at all. I mean, I might tell you I'm up at 6 a.m. exercising, but no one's watching me when I'm doing it. You know, I tell you about it because you know I'm telling you. But at 6 a.m. when I wake up and all I want to do is roll back over, go to sleep, no, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do this. I'm hungry enough to put that time in. Are you hungry enough to wake up 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes earlier to start your day? Are you hungry enough to go to bed a little bit later to finish up on your on that book you're trying to finish, or your something work related you're trying to accomplish? Are you hungry enough? Are you hungry enough to set some time up after you get out of work to chase your dreams and passions? Because even though we all have goals and dreams, sometimes to get there, we still need to work our other job, our other life, in a sense, right? Because we still have to provide and make money. As much as we want to uh, burn the ships and go for it, it's not always easy. It's not always easy to burn the ships from the land and just watch them burn and know that you are on that island now and you have to do everything possible to survive. That's a big jump. So most of us play it safe. And I'm saying it's not the right way or the wrong way, but they're not hungry enough. I've been there. I have to juggle. I have to juggle my life because you still need to provide. You still need to pay bills and you still need to eat food, but you're still moving forward towards what you want in this world, what you want out of this life, what you want out of this human experience. Can't be complacent. Can't be can't settle for being average, mediocre. Got to be striving to get better, striving for success, striving for something to be proud about. You have all the talent in the world until you sharpen those skills, put the time in to become better at those skills. Just wasted time, just wasted time, no wasted opportunity, a wasted life. No one's perfect here. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But we can still accomplish great things. But we can still have a meaningful, productive life that we are proud about when it's all said and done. Our loved ones can still look up to us and think, I'm so proud of my father. I'm so proud of my brother. I'm so proud of my husband. I'm so proud of my friend. So proud of my coworker. We can be proud about what we're accomplishing, the work we're putting towards it. But it starts with our hunger for it. How hungry are you? Because sometimes we don't want to keep working. Sometimes we just want to call it quits. Call it quits in a day. I've had enough. I'm taking a break. Push a little bit more. Fight a little bit more. Challenge yourself a little bit more. See how far you can take it. I always love the Seinfeld episode when Kramer gets in the car. Oh, was it Rent a Car? It was the episode when they were low on gas and they were basically on E. And Kramer and this guy, they wanted to see how far they could take the vehicle running on E. They want to see how far they could take it. It was hilarious. So how far can you take a little bit more? How far can you take yourself when you are running on E? How much time can you run on E? How much effort can you use and exert when you are running on E? We drive our vehicles. Oh, we're on E. We gotta get some gas. I think about that sometimes. I hit E. How much more can I really run here? I want to pull a Kramer here. Well, life's not a sitcom. It's your life. It's my life, right? Well, if you're hungry, at enough. I'm sorry. If you're hungry enough to stop at nothing, if you're hungry enough to keep going forward when that failure hits, if you're hungry enough to keep moving forward when you face rejection, because we all face rejection, we all fail. You have to fail before you succeed. When you keep moving forward after that, because you are hungry enough to accomplish exactly what you set out to do, then you can taste that accomplishment. You can taste that greatness. You are very creative. You are very smart. You have the power within you to accomplish anything you want. The hunger inside of you is there. You have to tap into it. The hunger inside of you can propel you to do great things in this life. You need to tap into it. We all have hunger. Some of ours are just stronger than others. It's when that hunger is so strong that nothing seems to matter, that you become obsessed. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Become obsessed, becoming great, winning, outworking the other person because you're hungry. You want to win. You want that new job. You want that raise. You want that accomplishment. You want to build that business. You want to write that book. You want to write that song. It's all in you. You got it. All it's going to take is some time and effort and action. Moving forward. Moving forward every single day. Some days you can jump leaps and bounds towards your goals and dreams. Some days it's a few inches, but you're still moving forward. You're not stopping. You're not becoming complacent. You're not becoming stuck in your quicksand and just quitting slowly because self-doubt is seeping into your brain, thinking, why am I doing this? There's no point. You're allowing your brain to stop you. You're allowing someone else's opinions of you to stop you because your hunger's not strong enough. If you're hungry enough to chase your goals and dreams every single day, you will reach them. You will accomplish them. You'll have everything in your life that you ever wanted if you just never stop. If you just never stop. You control your own destiny. You control your own destiny. When I first started the process of building the Sour Stop Hostel, I had to go to offices many times. The joke is, The reason why they call it the third world is because you have to do everything 3 times. Well, that was a joke told to me by another gringo, and it is so true. I had to keep going back and again to this particular office to get the proper paperwork signed, bring it back. Here's another paper. Oh, well, why didn't you just give me all the paperwork I need the first time? I will complete all the paperwork all at once, and I will bring it to you so I can have permission. I can have the fireman come to my the business establishment to check everything, make sure I'm ready to go. No, here's another paper. Got to the point where I was starting to lose my mind. So me and my electrician, we thought we had all the paperwork done. Well, I just needed one more signature. Dude, one more signature. Ugh, from the guy I'm not sure where he's working today. My neighbor, I could have got it. My electrician said, hold on a second. Let me see this. Let me see his ID. Started practicing my foreman's signature. A few minutes later, he perfected it. Signed a piece of paper. In his name. Was that illegal? No, not illegal. Not in my eyes. Not in my eyes. Because we were going to get that signature anyways. I was hungry to open up that business. I was hungry enough to keep coming back to that same office with different pieces of paper signed and ready to go. Sometimes you have to keep coming back again and again, even when you think you accomplished it, when you think it is perfect, even when you think your boss will be happy with this, even when you think you win, you have to go a little bit more. Even when you think you've crossed all your T's and dotted your I's, you got to check it again. You got to keep coming back again and again. And I'll test your hunger. I'll test your patience. They'll test your desire for becoming who you really want in this world. Roadblocks, bumps in the road, rejection and failure, sabotage. Are you hungry enough to go through it all? Are you hungry enough to keep fighting for that? Are you hungry enough to keep moving forward? Are you going to take a day off because that's it? I'm done. I'm gonna stop today. I've had enough. Put enough time in. Or are you hungry enough to keep going forward? You are the only one who can decide. When you wake up in the morning every single day and you look yourself in the mirror, you're going to decide how your day is going to be, because you can control it. You can control your effort and desire for becoming great, for finishing the task at hand. You control that. How much time do you want to put in today? How hungry are you today? Back in Panama, above that door, I asked the question, how are you going to get better today? Maybe on another door I should paint, how hungry are you today? Are you hungry for greatness? So every single day when you're working hard, you're exercising, you're making those extra phone calls trying to make a few more sales, you're putting the time in at your work and job. Someone else out there working harder than you. There's someone else out there right now working harder than you. Are you okay with that? There's someone else out there that's trying to make another sale, one more sale than you. There's another business out there that are trying to make more money, sell more products, bring out more products to the marketplace. There's someone else out there trying to create a better life than you, make more money, have a better family, better marriage, better friendships. They want to be a better parent. Someone else out there trying to be better than you, better than me every single day. So you put that out there in front of you. Not only are you up against yourself every single day, but you have to know there's someone else out there working harder. There's a Larry Bird out there working. There's a Magic Johnson out there working. They're working harder every single day to become better, to win, to win. How hungry are you? Are you willing to sacrifice? How much are you willing to sacrifice? We all need this work-life balance, family balance. It's very important. Not always easy to attain because you want to be there for your loved ones, but you also want to be successful. You also need to work, make money to provide. So you're always sacrificing something. Just the way life goes. But if you want to be great at what you do, if you want to leave that legacy, you do have to become obsessed to be great. You have to become obsessed, to become better than that person next to you. How great do you want to be? How successful do you truly want to be? Will you stop when it gets tough? Will you stop at the first moment of difficulty? Will you stop at that first rejection when someone says no? Because you're going to get a lot of no's along the way. Les Brown said it perfectly. Make no your vitamin. I like that. Make no your vitamin. So what? Keep no, 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 no. So what? There will come an yes for you. That yes is out there waiting for you. I keep going. I keep chasing for that yes. I keep chasing that win, that promotion, that sale, the opportunity to taste greatness. Because we can be lazy all day and just be average and mediocre. It takes zero energy to do that. I've had days where I just don't want to do anything. My wife jokes with me on, oh, I just want to sit around and watch football sometimes. I'm like, can I just watch football just one day? Can I just watch a little bit of football? So, are there days when I put football aside, per se, to do something I care about? Of course. But something I love to watch and be entertained by. Is there something wrong with that? Absolutely not. But if I was truly obsessed with something, from my perspective, if I was truly obsessed with something, I wouldn't watch it a second. I wouldn't waste my time if I was truly obsessed with something. So that's how far I'm willing to take it. But I know I'm going to be up every morning at 6 a.m. exercising. I know most people out there aren't going to be up at 6 a.m. exercising. However, I do know there are people out there already putting the time in to get better, become stronger, to get ready for the day, to grab life by its horns. I know there are people out there working harder than me right now. I'm hungry, but am I hungry enough? Are you hungry enough? That's the question. Only you know the answer to it. So when you get a little tired, face a little adversity, keep pushing forward, keep fighting a little bit longer. Don't be afraid of the challenge. If it was easy, you'd already have it. If it was easy, you'd already accomplish it. If it was easy, we'd all be doing it. Only the true great ones at what they do are obsessed with it. Will stop at nothing for it. So I just want to thank you for joining me today here on the Conquering Hill podcast and morning talk show. I'm your host, Nicholas Ganger, coming to you every weekday, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., live streaming here on my Facebook page and YouTube. So you can catch the replay on YouTube and Spotify anytime and all my other episodes. I truly appreciate you taking the time to have a listen. Hopefully, if you've gained some value and I've inspired you just to work a little bit harder today and tomorrow. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow.